Hey YouTube, today I am going to show you how to make something absolutely fabulous and have something terrific when you don't want to put a lot of effort in. So we're making Brunswick stew, and we're using leftover pulled pork and some pulled chicken, and this stuff really goes together in no time, which is great because I'm having a horrible allergy fit this week and I don't feel like doing a whole lot. So in this pot, all I have are a couple of tablespoons of butter, and over kind of medium-low heat, that's 1 whole onion and 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. They were pretty big cloves, so use what you like. We like lots, but you can use less. And I've had that going for just 2 or 3 minutes, just to start getting it fragrant and softened. And here's how fast this stuff goes together. All right, so right here I have 3 russet potatoes. And I peeled them. You don't have to. Actually, normally I don't. I don't know why I peeled these today. I usually don't bother. Typically, traditionally, for Brunswick stew, you would peel them. And just stir that down. And then right here, I have about 3 cups of baby lima beans. These are frozen. They're still frozen. You can just throw them right on in there. It doesn't matter. I love lima beans. All my kids love lima beans. I got lucky that way. And then we're adding 3 or 4 cups of chicken broth. If you want yours soupier, use more. So that's homemade chicken broth. I just happen to have it. You don't have to use homemade. I'm not going to judge. I have plenty of nights I pull the box stuff out of the cupboard. Alright, so I'm going to bring this up to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer, and I'm going to let this simmer about 20-25 minutes. We want our lima beans to get tender and the potatoes to be fork tender. So I'll show you what that looks like in a few minutes. Our pot is just at a simmer, and before we set the timer for 20-25 minutes, we're going to throw a couple other things in here. So we have a couple teaspoons of black pepper. We have a couple teaspoons of kosher salt. We have a tablespoon of Worcestershire. You see that? Oh. And then we're going to add about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of barbecue sauce. Now this is kind of a sweet barbecue sauce, so I'm not going to add any additional brown sugar, although a lot of traditional Brunswick stew recipes do call for brown sugar. I'm just going to skip it on this. Oh, it's fogging up my camera. And finally, we're going to give it a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. Actually, I think those are crushed tomatoes. It's whatever you like. It does not matter. Yeah, it's crushed tomatoes. Alright, so now we're going to let this simmer for 20-25 minutes until the potatoes and the lima beans are tender. And I'm going to go watch season 8, episode 8 of The Walking Dead. And if you watch The Walking Dead, you know what happens in that one. I'll be back. Okay, we've given it... Oh, my timer's about to go off. Alright, so we've given it 25 minutes, maybe a couple minutes more. And that's all it looks like. That's it. And now we're going to do this. We're going to add in a couple of cups of leftover pulled pork, which I made a day or 2 ago. And I've actually made it with the intention of having leftovers so that I could do additional recipes like this. And then we have some chicken, and I just shredded the chicken up. And then finally we've got about 2 cups of corn. And all of this is going to go in here. You can use frozen corn if you want to. I prefer canned corn. But if typically you would make all of this in the heart of summer when people are doing lots of barbecues and you've got everything already ready to go and the corn is in season and fresh. So this is almost ready, just like it is. We're going to give it about 15 minutes just to simmer so all those flavors can come together. And that's it. That's going to be all there is to it. I told you I wasn't going to work real hard. Wow, that is like a pot of lava. I ran to pick up the kids while this had the last few minutes just to come together, and it is ready now. So Y'all saw how easy that was. I can't find a ladle. Okay, I'm not gonna make y'all listen while I dig through all of my drawers and try to find a ladle, but I will show you what this stuff looks like. But there you have it. That is kind of a lightning fast, rapid fire, traditional Southern Brunswick stew with pulled pork and chicken. And it is easy and delicious, and you can already hear the kids coming for it. Hey YouTube, thanks for watching, and if you thought that video was helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get a notification whenever I post a new video. And if you have a second, hop on over to Patreon and check out how to support my channel even more. Again, thanks for watching.